We're going to talk a little bit about what you get on your entry side of the coach. Number one, you've got a power awning. If you look up in the corners here on both front and rear, you've got rain gutter spouts. Those are functional rain gutters, okay? It will help keep that water, if it's raining, a little farther away from the coach than right where you're walking around. You have aluminum mag wheels, if you will, okay? A couple of things. Aesthetically pleasing, a lot nicer to look at than just a plain old steel wheel. But they also help cool the brakes a little bit more. They don't hold heat like the steel wheels do, and you can see how they're slotted and open, so they do get a lot of air travel through there. The other thing, a lot of the competitors that I found don't offer, and that is a second brake, and that's on the tandem axles. Some of them do and some of them don't, but Prowler does. They have brakes on both axles. That's just a safer setup. It's a lot safer for you and your family to be pulling this behind your vehicle. Here's another thing. Freshwater fill, if you are going to fill your tanks and head off to a dry camping zone, that's where you want to fill those tanks. And power outlets. Now, this particular coach does have capabilities to play the music and what have you out there, so you don't necessarily have to plug a radio, but if you have some kind of a cooking setup, or if you need to charge your phone, or whatever you need to do, you can charge it right here. As you can see, this is a heavy-duty Lippert frame, all right? Now, from there we go right up here. This is a standard for the Prowler, and this is just a docking light. So you can put a little light on, unhooking your sway system and that when you get to your campsite, or hooking it up if that's the case. Next, we're going to go to the pass-through storage. Now, I'd like you to get down in here and take a look if you can. It's a little bright from the sun through the window. You notice this is completely finished off, top to bottom. One of the only travel trailer companies in the industry that actually takes the time to finish even the top off. Most of it you just see the boards. That's a really nice thing. Now we're at the rear of the coach. This is where you're going to find your satellite connection, your power connection, your outside shower, okay? Now also, if you look underneath here, this is where you're going to hook up your drain pipe and your black water and your gray tank, okay? This is also where your city water connection is. So if you're at an RV park, you're hooked up to power, and you don't want to fill up your tanks to use your water, you just hook the hose right to here. It'll go right to your utilities. It will not fill your tanks. Okay, and the last thing on the rear of the coach. Full-size spare. Very nice to have. Easy access. And I'm going to shut this here so you can... The ladder. This is a fully walkable roof. They give you a ladder here so that you can access it. I'd like you to take a look at, now that we've got the awning out, is the LED lighting that they put underneath of it. Not only is it aesthetically pleasing, it is considerably brighter than most of your average bulbs. It draws very little power off your batteries, which is good for you on a short trip or a long trip, and it doesn't create any heat. So if you've ever been to your campsite, you got a couple lights on, next thing you know you got bugs flying all over. These don't attract bugs near as bad as your average bulb. So now you also have another light just as a backup, not near as bright as the LEDs, but it works great. All right, welcome inside. First couple things I want to show you is the cabinet space. All right, we've got a full wardrobe here on both sides of the bed. You've got cabinetry. You can never have enough storage space, especially in a smaller unit. Also, not a lot of people find this, but it is here. It's held up by 2 gas-charged shocks. Nice access area if you need to hide firearms, whatever. It is a great storage spot. Okay, now you have your large U-shaped dinette. So if you've got company and they are adults, they will fit, 2 adults will fit comfortably on this once it's made into a bed. Okay, now this is something that's new for Prowler. It is also a very popular change. They've done away with the 2-post setup in this particular unit, and they have this this particular table folds up like an ironing board. Okay, are you ready for this? This is one of the largest bathrooms in a 20-foot camper that I've seen on the market. I'd like to show you just how much cabinet space is in here. Can you fit in here? There you go. Look how deep the cabinet space is. Now, there's a separate wardrobe if you'd like to hang more clothing up in the back. Another deep compartment there. And the last one under the sink. Easy access to your plumbing, but it also is a good place to put, you know, toilet paper and what have you. Now, I'm just going to get in this thing just to show you. And I'm not a tall guy. But at 5'8" and 3/4, you can see how much taller guy you can get in here. We have a 6.3 cubic foot refrigerator, freezer. Okay? That is made by Norcold. Very well known in the RV industry. You've got a large storage space up here with a nice lip. It's about an inch and a half. Okay, that's to keep your canned goods from sliding out and that kind of thing when you're going down the road around corners. You've got a high point microwave. Makes a cinch making a little popcorn. You've also got a hood, fully functional. You've got a fan, and you've got a deep 50/50 dual sink leading right into the cat paw countertop. Okay, and the last thing, my favorite part, that's a standard, folks. My name is Rick Beckerly, and I'm with Pierce RV in Billings, Montana. Thank you for taking the time to tour the 2015 Prowler 20 RBS. Have a great day.